Hello. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. One more Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome Instagram, welcome YouTube, welcome Facebook. Hey, today, as always, I'm actually here a little bit earlier than usual. So, welcome everybody. Let me know if you can hear me. But we're going to be covering 7 steps, okay? 7 steps to 7 figures in real estate. And I got something very special for you guys today. So hopefully you pay close attention to it. Leave me a message down below from your home to wherever you are. I know that with this crazy wild ride of what's happening out there, more so than ever before, we must be able to not only remain composed, but remain focused and be extremely focused on whatever is it that you're looking to achieve. But I'm going to be sharing 7 steps, and I'm going to just dive right into it. Leave me a message, share with other people, that could benefit from what we're going to be covering here today, right? So number 1, ladies and gentlemen, you got to have a purpose. You got to know exactly, your purpose. And if you don't have it, you got to get busy, in the search. You got to get busy on, finding what is the purpose that you want to, that you want out of real estate. What is your life purpose, or what is it that is intriguing you to get, to get started into the real estate industry? Okay, so step number 1. Now, this 7 steps, keep in mind, is exactly the 7 steps that I personally took after I went bankrupt, after I lost everything, after I basically ended up being in the streets back again, taking, I went and took to the, what is it called? The, unemployment. I went to unemployment. I took food stamps. It was obviously embarrassing, but I had to go through that process, after obviously doing really well and losing it all. Guess what? I had to go to that process in order to become stronger and it's interesting to find out how the universe, the world, is going to prepare you for something bigger if you're searching for something bigger. If you're not searching for something bigger, then there's no need for you to go through so many struggles. Does it make sense? So anyways, this 7 steps is exactly what I did, and it's exactly what I know it worked for me, and therefore I'm sharing it with you. So leave me a message down below, right? So number 1, it's purpose. We said it. You got to have purpose. In my case, I made myself some promises after I lost it all, and part of that purpose was, what? The money can never be an issue ever again with my family. So, it was part of obviously the purpose. The second thing that I said is, I don't want to work anymore for money. I want to work to create a great generational wealth, not only for my generation, but for future generations. Now, I stopped playing the finite game, and started playing the infinite game. And let me share what is the difference. A finite game, just so that you know, it's the one that you play with thinking that there's going to be an end, thinking that there's going to be an achievement. And the infinite game is the game that you play knowing that, knowing that there's no end game. And I'll give you an example. I made myself a promise that I was going to personally develop myself until I die, period. Like literally, there's no end. It's a lifestyle. When you make real estate your lifestyle, when you make success your lifestyle, when you make having a happy family a lifestyle, when you make, whatever is it that you want to do a lifestyle, it's just going to be so much easier. Okay, so make your mind up. But anyways, that's why number 1, it's purpose. Okay, step number 1, purpose. Step number 2 is goals. Okay, now you gotta have clear goals, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the reason why, it's because in my case, I set the goal for 7 figures. Now, it doesn't have to be in your case. You may want to do multiple 7 figures. You may not need 7 figures. But let me tell you, I heard once from Mr. Bob Proctor said that the reason why you should make a goal to become a millionaire is not even so for the money. It's for who you're going to become, for who you're going to have to work with yourself. You're going to have to learn how to dominate yourself and how to grow emotionally so that you can become a better person and therefore be able to have more, be able to contribute more, be able to obviously project more. Okay, so it's very important to understand that. Okay, so the goals, I set the goal to hit $1 million net That's what I said. This is after I lost everything. That meant that I had to do more than $1 million if I was going to have a team, if I was going to have overhead and things like that. But anyways, what the goals do to your success, it gives you velocity, it gives you power, it gives you focus. When you have clear goals and they're actually in writing, it gives you empowerment. And oftentimes, I'll tell you statistics that show that this is real. Less than 3% have their goals in writing, ladies and gentlemen. That will tell you why right around about 3% or less of people are succeeding in life, right? So that's step number 2. You got to have clear goals. And if you don't have them, this is the time. Sunday, take the time and actually do it. Every Sunday I take the time to plan basically the week ahead. And obviously it's something that I've been doing for already almost a decade, and it works really, really well. Now there's short-term goals, there's mid-term goals, and there's long-term goals. But at the end of the day, you gotta have clear goals. So make sure that you get busy on that too. Step number 3, get the plan. You gotta have a plan. You must make sure that you write that plan. And let me tell you what my plan was, and you can modify it to your tasting. If I was going to hit $1 million, I needed to do 50 deals in 1 year on an average of $35,000 in profit, because that was going to get me to way over $1 million. But by the time I would actually pay for overhead, pay for everything, it was going to be the $1 million net, right? 7 figures net. Now, pay close attention. At that time, when I set these goals, in the market that I am, the average profit will be in the $30,000 to $35,000 range. That meant that I had to do about 4 to 5 deals every single month. Okay, now that was certainly a plan. All right, now that's certainly a plan. Another way of seeing it is I had to do 18 deals in 1 year that would make $100,000 per deal, right? Or 7 deals that will make $250,000. Now you may be asking, Raul, why are you going above $1 million? Well, let me tell you why. Because I've never been a solopreneur. And let me take that back. At one point, I was a solopreneur, and I know that I cannot remain a solopreneur. I need to build a team that's going to help out to, basically, that is going to help out to create to create an empire, right? So guess what? Because of the overhead, because of the team, because of basically having all that extra expenses, I had to go above than just 7 figures. Now, in your case, could be way completely different. You decide what is it that you wanted to do. Okay, so the thing is this: I'm giving you 4 different plans. The one plan, you got to do 50 deals that is averaging anywhere from $30,000 to $35,000, and there you go, above 7 figures. 18 deals with $100,000 in profit or more. 7 deals with $250,000 or more, or 1 deal that will make above $1 million. Now, those are 4 valid plans. You decide with your belief system which one is the most appropriate for you. Guess which one I decided? I said, hey, I'm going to go with the 50 because I felt at the time, my belief system I felt that was a more of an achievable outcome or plan. But nevertheless, you got to have a plan. That's step number 3. Step number 4, you must develop and improve your mindset, because your mindset is like a muscle. You gotta get busy working it every single day. Just because today you may believe you can make it, or just because today you think you can do it, guess what? Doesn't mean that tomorrow you're gonna have the same energy, the same emotion, the same, the same motivation. You gotta work with your mindset and be able to continuously be developing it and growing it in a nonstop level. Okay. Now, 95% of success is mindset, and I can tell you this. It's just like happiness, it's mindset. It's like gratitude, it's mindset. Now, you may disagree with this, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. But leave me down below. Why is it that you disagree, or why is it that you agree? So anyways, step number 4, develop your mindset. Step number 5, constant, massive focus. Constant, massive focus. I've seen over and over and over and over people having, the plan, getting the knowledge, getting the education, but not literally working on a massive, constant focus, because it will require it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not here to tell you that it's going to happen overnight, because it didn't happen overnight in my case. Over almost, actually exactly 2 decades in the real estate field. Guess what? When people see the success today, and yes, I did lost it all. It wasn't overnight. It actually it has taken me quite a journey of a lifetime, but well worth it. Okay. Now, step number 6. Okay. Hire a mentor. Hire a mentor. It is, the best investment that you're going to do if you're paying close attention to it. It wasn't until I actually hired a mentor that things really started accelerating in a really fast pace. But anyways, not everybody sees the value in it. I do see it, and until today, I can tell you that it's something that you cannot be without it, but it's different for everybody. Why? Because everybody believes differently, right? Step number 7, massive constant action. Massive constant action. You cannot be without it. Many people put the action, and they believe that because they go to the gym one day and work 7 hours, that they're going to be healthy the rest of their lifetime. And it doesn't work that way. You got to be doing it every single day. Every single day. Every single day, you got to be studying. Every single day. Like massive constant action on all the previous 6 steps. 7 steps to 7 figures in real estate, simply said, but there's work to be done. You know what the beauty is? That when you make your mind up to just make it happen, not only you become a brighter, better person, but you realize that when it becomes a habit, you can't let it go. You can't let it go that easy. And, to me, it has become a habit now to read every single day. It has become a habit to, meditate every single day. It has become a habit. And there's some great obsessive habits that you should basically make out of your life. Anyways, congratulations for being here with me. Wanted to share those 7 steps to 7 figures in real estate. Hopefully you put something to practice. Leave me a message down below. Share with others. And happy Sunday. Make it a great one. I'll give you a virtual hug. And always remember that you're one real estate deal away from ... fill in the blank, whatever you want. At the end is your belief that is your reality, no one else's. Thank you very much for being with me here today. All right, YouTube, have a great one. Thank you. Facebook, thank you.